You'd be lucky. Hey, good afternoon, Andy. You're first. How's that? And how the devil are you? Oh, being attacked. I think another thing, Carol, I think you're too slow. I think it's going to have to go up speed. I think that's part of the problem. Not late today. No, you're early. Well, you're not early because you're late. 2 minutes late. Nah. Who cares? Hello, Colin. Good afternoon to you. So, I'm doing well. Two likes already. Haven't done a lot. Carol's been practicing on her wood lathe, and obviously I've had to be there at the moment. She's never used one before, so I'm behind her and she's getting a bit annoyed at me. But I'm trying to stop her hurting herself, and in her eyes I'm wrong. Can't win. So anyway, there you go. Who's that? Come on. Sarah. As I say, not a lot's happened. I've been watching a fair, in the little time I've had, I've been watching a few YouTube videos, and I saw one for a steam engine that broke down at a place I used to live in Wales, at Llandilo. It's a Black 5, the Sherwood Forester, and it had to be pulled away. Pulled back to Crewe, I think. No, went to some dock somewhere, and then just went by road back to Crewe, and it lost a wheel or something, a tyre or something. I don't know. But it's all down to a couple of photographers on the track. Hello, I'm there now. So. I shouldn't imagine they'd be too happy. A lot of money and probably cost to hiring some diesels. I don't even know where they came from, because their numbers were, they were class 37s, I'm pretty certain of it, but they were D numbers on them. Purple Heartwood. It goes purple when you turn it, and then goes back to normal colour when it dries. Alright, she's got beach, I think it's beach. She sent away for 2 round bits of beach. She's going to make bowls, the first ones. But she's trying to do the edge, and it's not completely round, if you see what I mean. So she's trying to, it's like she's trying to go too deep into it, but I think a lot of it's the speed. I think she needs to up the speed, but I could be wrong, I don't know. I've never done wood turning. I've done very little metal turning, never mind wood. I'll put that down there. Might buy some to try and get back in the good books. Is that the actual name? That Purple Heart Wood? Purple Heart. That's a great name. Is that all the way from Vietnam? One of my team at work used it last week, and it looked, oh right, yeah, right. Getting back to sort of trains and that, last night I went to look for something about the footbridge across at Hogsmeade, and I thought, well, the quickest way to do it, find it and go to the guys and find part of the Hogsmeade part, just click on the bloke's name. because I know he does the whole three things. So clicked on it. It's actually finished off the station, and it's a completely new download. So I'm actually thinking, well, I'm going to redo it. I'm not going to redo all of it, but most 99% of it. Definitely the signal box, because I know our one that I've done is the wrong size, and it's not very good, but it's done. And possibly not the bridge, because the bridge just about finished now. It's in the gluing stage, and you'll see it in a minute. But he's actually got where it finishes at, in fact it finishes short on Hornby. I've actually put an extra bit on. I thought, oh, that's great, but there's other bit past that, and he's actually added this part on, plus a ramp to go past that building and into the bit that I did that goes on the end. In fact, I'll get it ready for showing. Right, I'll go to the other camera. Okay, and if it helps you use the right mouse, I might get some. Right, if I go to that camera, right, there's the bridge. Well, it's finally. I think that camera's stopped. No, what is this? What's it like? Right, this part. It's very dark. It's actually got a hole in it. Get the hole. Right, you can see now it goes inside. A wagon goes inside that, and obviously here goes further on. It comes there's it's like that at the station, and the wagons are here, and the track goes further across, and then this other building, and then it goes back to normal. So I'm gonna do that, and it's an extra bit of platform and bits and pieces, but I'm actually thinking of doing the whole lot again. Alright, and then here's the bridge. You can obviously see the actual main part of the bridge now is done, and they're glued together. And underneath that, and underneath that, you can obviously see this one. I don't really want to move it too much because they're drying. It's the actual footstep, the steps go up. You can see the steps there, but anyway, holding that together. So that's that, and they'll be on straight after the stream. They should be dry by then. And painting time. Never did get round to any painting last night. Too tired by the time I had a cup of coffee and watched a bit of television, surely. So there you go. Right, where am I going? I don't know. There? Right, that's what we got. But yeah, the only thing is, he says it's an 00 gauge print, whatever you want to call it. It's not, because I've taken it. It's been roughly an HO. It's done at HO. So I've had to make it difference of 114.47, which is what it works out to. And it looks, the actual hold speed that I've done looks right. So it's just a matter of making certain I do it to everyone when I redo it. I'll probably do the whole lot of the files into the printer files, the G-God or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of them. And we'll sort it out from there. Right. What else we got? So I haven't done a lot. I was lazy last night. Oh, right. It's quite funny. Carol said to me, a guy at her work, she went out this morning to get bread and stuff like that. And this guy at her work says, has your dad tried Rainbow Railway's model shop at Linlithgow, which is just up the road from there, sort of. And she says, I don't know. So she comes in and tells me, and I went on it. And they've got a ScotRail 153, I think it is. It's a single sort of diesel unit. and it's really, really picturesque on the side. It's Hornby have got it coming out, but it's not out yet. It's on pre-order, but someone has painted it or transferred it. I don't know, but it's absolutely brilliant, and it's only £125, I think it is, or 113. It's one or the other. One's one and one's the other, and I can't wait which way around it is. So I'm actually thinking about it. We'll have to wait until May. In fact, not May, June. So there you go. There's that bit of news. But that wasn't what I was going to say, and I can't now for the life of me think what it was. But there you go. Hello, angels. Something else. What the hell was it? At least it's another model shop. It's fairly near, but it's not one I can get to. But it seems quite cheap, so I'll have to think about it. But definitely the actual 153 I was thinking of. Not that it'll fit in too well, but never mind. Haven't done any work on the tree, so I'm in trouble with Brian. I'm going to start calling you Brian, Angels. I'm calling you Brian so often because I keep seeing Brian on the screen now. Used to be alright before. It's okay when I'm not talking. If I'm not talking, it's easy, but it's when I'm talking, it's hard. So I'll stick to Brian or whatever. What else we done? Oh, that was it. Yeah. And I was looking at the. He had the containers that we were talking about the other day, and he had one with. Now, what the hell was it on it? It was orange container with something on it, and I can't remember what it was. So I thought, that looks quite easy to sort of copy that and then throw that onto the side of one. So I've downloaded. I couldn't get the picture off that because it was done at an angle. So Google Images, search, got it. So I'm now going to do a couple of orange ones. I'm going to print off a load over this weekend. I can leave them to do themselves. They're quite sturdy and in the middle of the table, so no problems with lifting at the edges. See, you fixed your set. Yes, I fixed my shelf. Well spotted. And this lot here, can you see where I'm pointing? The other side of the train, it's too heavy. That's all locos, and that's a box of locos as well, and then from there onwards it's fairly light, so I'm going to have to sort of move some of the locos across. They're too heavy. But I've also got another shelf up above it, or a piece of shelving that hasn't been fitted, so I might take everything down off the shelf that's on now and fit the shelf somewhere between the two shelves that are there. And that'll at least take the weight off one. It's definitely too much weight. I found out now, but I didn't realise it. But it's got 3 screws in it now. 3 foot long screws straight through the wall. You can hang your washing on the outside. Oh, another blackbird tried to get to the magpie's nest, or went in the tree, got chased. He's vicious. I tell you, when he sees something, he's straight at it. Anyway, I don't know what to show you today. Done nothing. Have a drink instead. I've got my Hogwarts t-shirt on. I had it on yesterday as well. I don't know if you can see that. Hogwarts. Another printing. I've got about 5 printed t-shirts she's done me now. Since some A4s popped up on Facebook for sale, and I thought of you. Oh, alright. I'm not buying anything. I can't afford anything at the moment. I've got an eye test on Sunday, so I've got to keep money back for that. I really do want to start getting the layout done, so I'm going to have to buy points. I need at least, well, minimum I know I need is about 6. So I want express points, but I'd like to get them in Pico, but I haven't got a clue what they are in Pico. I only know what they are in Hornby. But I want exactly the same as what the Hornby ones are, so if anyone knows what numbers I should get in Pico, let us know please, because that would be a great help. And I want, was it Electro Frog, isn't it? Ralph Redwood. Ah, right, I get you. It's one of these sets with all the 3 different liveries on, is it? So I've seen a few of them over the past 5-6 months, I would think. Saw one, what was it? Got a feeling it was Union. Yeah, I got a feeling I saw one with Union of South Africa, but it wasn't that much. Well, it could have been, I suppose. I actually can't remember the price, but it quite easily could have been that, I suppose. Now there's one I've got, which I've got to get another one on. I got a Backman, and it was I don't trust Backman anymore. It was a split chassis, and I don't know how to do it. So I bugged it up, taking it apart to do it. It's now spares. I should send it to, I can't remember his name now, it's 00 Bill, is it, or something? He's a Scotch Guy. Something, you know, pick the bones out of this and DCC it for me, really. Oh God. Can you imagine what he'd say when he went online? When he went online doing it? Some idiot in Edinburgh sent me this to fix. Just look at it. But that guy's brilliant. I think it's 00 Bill. People send him locos and he fixes them. Someone said, the last one I watched was yesterday, I think. Was I can't remember what the actual loco was. Steamer. 3 rail. It was a 3 rail Hornby, and he says he's never worked on it before, but he's still got to go. I'll shout later, and I'll let you know Pico point references. How do you mean give you a shout, Andy? I'll try and remind you before the end of the stream, if that's what you mean. I take it you're at work working, supposedly. So get me pencil ready. Yeah, as I say, I'm going to do a bit more print. I'm going to redo the Harry Potter station, Hogsmeade, and I don't do competitions. 00 Bill is cool. Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, exactly. I need some not WD-40, some is it TK users or something? Or motor cleaning with wheels and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's TK. I kept meaning to buy TK about over a year ago, and I never did. And it'll last me because I haven't got a car to use it on forever, so I only need a small tin. Yeah, okay, Andy, no problems, mate. No, I forgot what I was talking about. Right, yeah, so I don't do competitions because this is a free channel completely. No competitions, no favours, this, that and the other. But I'm thinking of running a competition, completely free competition, no entry fee, no postage to pay. I'll pay the postage on, if it works out, my Hogsmeade station that I've actually built. obviously minus the signal box, which isn't a big deal anyway. And I don't know about the actual footbridge yet. It depends how it finishes off. But at the moment it's brilliant. It's probably one of the better things I've done because my printing's getting better. But I'm thinking about that once I finish my other one, printing it. So it's probably about a month's time at least, I think. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that during the day, but try and build a few more trees. As I said, I've got to find my grass. I can't find my grass. I found my applicator, but I haven't found my grass. So that's another thing I've got to do. That'll be either I might go through some boxes today because I know roughly what it might be in. It might be in with all my cardboard models. So that's one thing I want to do. So, and then painting the bridge as well. That's about the only part the only part I haven't painted of the whole thing is the actual platforms. And I probably want. Well, no. If I do paint them, I'll just paint them grey and white, possibly on the front with a bit of dirt on it or something. I'm thinking about putting some grass on, just little bits of grass, but I don't think I'll bother with that. Let whoever gets it do that. So, I don't know, I'm going to pack it up, but it must be a fairly decent sized box anyway. It's quite a long building. Very long building. Oh! There she be, the ice cream packet. So it's what, it's basically two big houses, size and length. And everything will fit around it. So there you go. It's getting a bit hot in. Carol yesterday had she's got one of these things for drying clothes, and she had it in a little shed at the other end of this room. And this room was absolutely roasted. Before I went to bed last night, well, my last cup of coffee, I went into my kitchen and looked at the meter thingy, the smart meter, whatever you want to call it, and it was over £5. Well, we usually end up about £3, so shows you she had the washing machine on all day and this thing on all day. Crikey. I tell you, who doesn't pay the lucky bills. How have we got on? This looks really bad again today. But there you go. You can't always be popular. Oh, that's the point. Anyone seen anything of Tim today? See if he's on tonight. I haven't seen any reminder of it or anything yet. Yeah, so what was the name of that thing? I'm trying to think what's orange, what's an orange colour sort of logo effort thing. It's an orange container with a square bit of black, if I remember correctly, and then this name of whatever it was in the middle of it. I wonder if I can find it quick enough. Rainbow Railways. So it's quite funny. It says model shop, right, and it says Falkirk, and you get on it and you go to the bottom of the page and it's got Linlithgow, which I was told it was at. Oh, that's the one. That's everywhere one. That's Twitter one. It's their website. So they've got an actual thing that's just containers in their containers. There you go. So I thought, oh, I'll have a look at that, and I looked down the page and I like that one. There's one that I've seen. Oh, there's Biffa. I've just noticed that one. I don't think it was Biffa, but that's one I've just seen. I think I'll have a go at that one. have been different. But the other one was green. Remember the ship that went aground in the Suez Canal? It was an evergreen ship. Well, there's an evergreen containers, and they're obviously all green, just a bit of white lettering. So I'll probably do that one. Just seeing a freight liner, that's quite a fairly looking easy one. Yeah, the bottom. Oh no, that's. Oh well, it must have been the one Biffa, but that doesn't look right to what I've got saved. Oh, someone else coming. Who's that? Nick. Hi Nick. Good afternoon, mate. I'll tell you, we've got the Americans, haven't we? Yeah. I see that the actual wagon swim's about just under 30 quid on their side. Well, £27.50 or so. There we go. Zero, well, that's Engage anyway, so that's not even the one. What's that? Engage. Everything's Engage after about the first couple of lines. If they're 27 quid for Engage, there'll surely be a little bit more for OO, I would think. Not certain. Is there another page? Oh, hang on, that's another page. I might have missed it. Yeah, I was looking for the one that you were on about. Well, there's P&O. But it's on green. Oh, there's a blue P&O one. That's how it's £7.50 for one of their containers, which is only cost me about 19 pence, I think it is. Less than that probably. Plus a bit of paint and a bit of paper to put the name on. Ah, there it is, I found it. The one I was looking at, and it's not black, it's on blue. It's orange, blue background with the letters Iron Brew. So I thought of that one. And that's in Engage. And there, I only found it in Engage. Yeah, when I searched on Google Images, whatever, it gave me one full on. Well, one I found was full on, straight on, so I could easily get a picture, cut it, and this, that, and the other. And it was from the same website. Yet it's not there in their list, which I thought, not very good. But anyway. They're about 10 quid a time, 7.50 to 10 quid depending. Surprisingly, the OO ones are cheaper than the Engage. But there you go. I think the next thing I'll have to learn is how to make transfers. Water slide transfers, that'd be handy to know. I've got some stuff, I don't know if it's the right stuff. Right, let's have a gander at what I've been building. To keep doing something different. Hang on, just get that back to there. Right, first thing is the Heartwood. That should be there. Harry Potter bridge for the Hogsmeade. That's now just got the 2 lots of steps to go down, which is one is there. And the other one's under this paint pot being held together. It's only glued just before it came on. In fact, I was sat here watching the time as I did it. That's about all I've done, I think. Oh, yeah. It was Angels. We said yesterday about the little LEDs for these lights. I'm not going to bother. It's cheaper. So I have about 10 actual lights already made up from China. Some of the bulbs were a ridiculous price. You know, to have a decent amount, it's not little bits of money, it's a fair bit for next to nothing. So it's China, I'm afraid. Go to China for that. No problem. we'll get the right mouse, we'll get back to normal. Right, how we doing? Just move it out of the way, I can lean on the desk then. Oh, they're drying nicely, that one's stuck to the paper, I'll have to be careful getting that off. Oh, pardon me, I just burped. So, yeah, I said to Shirley about going up to, what's my call it? Here we go. Bonus, and we're going to try and do that, as I said, before we go down to York, but, no, not bonus. Bonus I want to try and do this year. The train ride to Benford Rider is what I meant. I want to try and do that probably next April or May next year, I guess a couple of months after that, to get money back up to whatever we want to take down south, which we should have quite a bit by then. We're saving £100 a month, and we've got the 350 now. No, that doesn't work out, but we had £50 in that account already. So for the last 3 months we put £100 in. So that was going to be what, 12. If you take it September, which is what, 3 or 4 months away, plus that's 15, that's £1,500 plus 3, that's nearly £2,000, because obviously I'll have me pay for when we go. £1,500 should have those. So if we can't have a good holiday on that, I want to know why. Yeah, sometimes a farm. I mean, who was it? Lee. I think it was Lee. Way back. He bought a load of lights. Or no, he got them given them. I can't think of it. But someone that's in the sort of group that I go around with anyway. He bought a bundle of about 15, 20, and it only cost him something like 10 quid. That would only get me 4 bulbs. And when you take it, there's 2 in those lights. That's only 2 lights. So it's just not worth it. I open the windows, I've just had to close them. It's easy. Yeah, street lights. Why, what's wrong with street lights? Street lights. That's if I put them on. I saw some while I was looking on those. I had that site that you gave me, Brian, and another one, and I can't remember the name of the other one. And they had, you know, the sort of like the coach lamps. They were gas, sort of. They were not 4-sided, but they tapered down 4 sides. And I saw some of them, and I quite fancy getting some of them. I also like some, but they'd be quite small for going on the side of a building. Right, what's that? Have enough of them at work. Oh, yeah, never thought of that. Good one, Andy. Oh, sorry, mate. Don't mention lights. Lights will go out. I like the stuff layout for you do. Good selection, use my price. I'll have a look at that. I've been there before, layouts for you. Oh, you remember you were saying about the welding ones, the flashing lights and all that? I saw those yesterday. I might get a couple of them. That's about the only thing I'd get from the site you gave me. I've got the site saved on the other computer, so I can't remember what it was, but it doesn't matter. And they were something like £2 or something like that. So I don't mind paying out for the odd thing like that, but not when you've got a set of street lights that could be like 10 pairs of them or whatever, I don't know. Depends on how long. And plus the fact mine really isn't going to have a lot of roads on it. So I just want the odd thing to have some, you know. So in the dark I can sort of run and you can still see stuff. Either that or also have a searchlight on the roof. Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of asking around, shopping around. You always get these things wherever, you know, somewhere. But we'll see. Has anyone got any videos out today, tomorrow, this weekend, or whatever? I might as well say it if he hasn't come on, but Lee will have his usual Friday live, no, not Friday, Sunday 5 o'clock live build thing with people usually from America. If you need one somewhere to position lights on your road, just shout, yeah, okay, mate. That's it. That tonight, Nick. If it is, I'll try and be there. I will try. Can't say that I will, because sometimes I fall asleep very early and wake up about 9 and miss someone else's. But I will try. I'm missing Tim's lot. As I say, I haven't seen anything of, unless I've missed it today. But I haven't seen a reminder. So I've missed this. I've got a reminder up there. Let's get rid of it. I might have something come up under it now. So it just pops you on mute. That's no problem. How would I know if you hadn't said anything? It's probably the best way of listening to me. So I can't stand my voice. Well, it's not so bad. I can stand it talking to it and hearing myself speak, but when I hear it coming back from the computer, when I go and watch something later on, oof. It's like the old tape recorder. Remember back in the day, you recorded your voice in the tape recorder. That's not me. Well, that can't be me. That sounds terrible. Well, I'm like that all the time. Call in. Working from home. Alright. I'm working from home. Oh, sorry, no, I'm retired from home. Right. That's one thing I don't miss, work. It always made me laugh at these people that want overtime. I've never wanted overtime in my life. I want to do like 9 to 5, 5 o'clock, check it on, either go home or go to the pub. That's always been me. Never liked doing overtime. Alright, I've had to do it sometimes, but it's not one of my pleasures. The money's sometimes nice, but after taxing it, you don't actually earn a lot more. Oh dear, I don't know. So, how are we doing? Yes. Right, so we got, hang on then. So we've got Rule 1, 6 PM tonight. Okay. We've got Friday, we've got Anthony. That's at 9. Okay. You know, I forgot. Is it 8:30 or 9:30 for Anthony? I think it's 9:30. 8:30, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Friday PM. He always puts up a notification anyway, and then Sunday, got nothing for Saturday yet. Sunday we've got Lee, if anyone's interested, at 5 PM. There you go. It's at 8:30. Oh, I've got 8:30. Not bad. Thanks, mate. I remember when our clocks changed and he came and he was okay with that. Then their clocks changed or something, and instead of coming on at 8:30, it was coming on at 7:30 for 2 weeks. Knocked me up the first time, definitely. Second time I was waiting for it. Now that I am a big fan of all things nowadays, finding that a lot kick going on Sunday. It suits me learning more as I go. Until this was new play has been fun, but there's some kids related to it when I finish with uni. When do you actually finish with uni then, Brian? I know you've probably told me, but memory bank's not that good. My throat is dry as a bag. I need something to eat. I'm wasting away. I think my kill's going out shortly. Probably gone. I haven't noticed. Oh! Sorry. Maybe swore. 2 weeks already done. Forever. Yay! Yeah, they were saying about it this morning about people going to uni, and it's not knocking anyone that is, but it was something to do with it's all the fault of Tony Blair, that he made it so everyone could go to uni, and now it's to a certain extent it's not worth the paper it's printed on what you end up with. And people, it's like, I know quite a few people that went to uni and they end up working in shops. Well, to me that's not where they should be. They should be running the country and business and stuff like that, or a designer, but not at the bottom of the working life sort of thing. Better go. Keep me going. Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. There's one of the containers. Right, I need to get this up to see. Oh, the writing's going to be back to front, but I don't care about that. It's more to show you what I cut things out of. That's a sheet, and it's not showing up on the one now. That's really ridiculous. I don't know what the lag is for it. It's tremendous. Anyway, that's what I cut the names out of to put on the thingy. Hello, Lee. I've already announced that you're on. I take it you're on live 5 o'clock on Sunday. Told everyone so far. And I watched your one the other day, which I thought was about trains. It wasn't. It was about tarmac. I must admit, I felt that before I started. Award-winning student for the year 2 years running. So we knew I was lucky to score a really nice second. For scoring 895. Welcome back, Nick. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have. I'd have been lucky to get into a course that I paid for at night school. if there is a thing such as night school now. I'm not thick as 2 short planks, but I'm not. I never liked school from probably my junior school onwards. I hated it. Yeah, as I say, I think it's to do with what you're after for after uni, and a lot just go there and say, oh, I've been to uni, this, that and the other, and I've got this and I've got that, but half the things they go for is nothing. Right, Chris, search YouTube for mega projects, latest videos on death rail cyan development. Alright, hang on then. Oh, hang on. Quick mouse. Search YouTube for mega projects. It's vid on death rail, Burma railway. Right, copy. Right, let's put that in a little folder somewhere. Right. Right, I'll leave that up so I can see it as soon as after the stream. I take it it's good, is it? I was no good at school. Learned everything. Yeah, I think I've learned probably more since I've left. I couldn't spell at school, and I'm not exactly a brilliant speller, but I spell fairly good now compared to what I used to. My English, I can speak it and that, but if you gave me an exam to do, I'd fail. pretty certain of it. Maths, I didn't really do a lot of maths. I did arithmetic, yes. Algebra, sort of, didn't completely get it all the time. To me, what's the point in knowing what x is? X is across, you're wrong. You know what I mean? 2 times x plus 3 equals 9. So what? If you know the answer to that, 9's what it is, you should know what the other thing is anyway. It's 3. Even I know that. I think that's 3 anyway. I don't think that's what I said. You've got another video out later. I'm not even going to ask, because it's obviously a secret. Yeah, as I said, for those that weren't here, the guy that designed Hogsmeade Station for printing, 3D printing, he's actually, yeah, I get that one, Angels. He's brought out a complete set of all his, it's the station, the bridge, signal box, and the other platform. Oh, come to think of it, I might go to the other camera just for a second. Just bear with me. Right, remember this thing I was building? It's for the other platform. Right, this one's too big. Well, he's actually done it. So all this work I did cutting these up, and well, I didn't cut these, but cut one, and trying to get the right size and not getting it, but I was getting there, and he's gone and done it. Plus the fact, the little brick wall that I made, which was these bits here, taken off this, these 3 here, 1, 2, 3, put together. That was off the one that was the wrong size, but it was perfect for the brick wall. I don't know if you can see it. Well, he's done the brick walls as well for both platforms. So I'm thinking, as I was saying earlier, of actually giving away Hogsmeade. A competition, but giving it away, because I could give it to someone that I was actually going to just send it to him, but I don't know if or what. So, oh, here we go. Hi Kieran, mate. Hello Mystic. I think it's John, isn't it? Sure, it's John for Mystic. Yay, it is John. Got that right first time. Yeah, so that's my aim. Oh, and pork chop. Where's pork chop? Where is pork chop? Oh, there's Mystic right up there. I must have missed a lot there. Hang on. Might miss some more. Angels, Mystic, Angels, Anfield. Hi Kevin. Sorry mate, missed you. But I've said hello anyway. There you go. Yeah, so I'm thinking of, once I've rebuilt Hogsmeade, of a little competition amongst ourselves, and if anyone wants it, they put the name in, postage paid, and I'll send it to them. But as I say, it's not going to be next week. It takes quite a while to do parts of it. There's other things I probably want to do in between, so we'll have a go. And if you like, you can repaint it. I think mine, so I won't now bother making it a bit lighter, but I think it needs to be lightened up. But I'm not a painter. I can't even paint walls in a house. I'm terrible. I don't mind wallpapering, but it comes off after about a year. If I'm lucky, it lasts that long. I don't like painting. Wallpapering, so. Some bits stay up, some bits don't. Super glue, nails and rivets, not rivets, staples, it stays up. Double-sided tape, never thought of that. Could use that. That's what they should do with wallpaper. Either Velcro it or double-sided tape it. It's so easy then, isn't it? Right. Any of the new ones that have just come on, how's Cheeky? Oh, she's fine. We've got a new doormat. Carol's made a doormat. Which I'll have to get in. I'll get it in one day. It's quite funny. Have you still got a STL file for the small station Holt type building? Have you got an STL file for a small station Holt? No, I haven't, but I mean, it's only a matter of looking for one. That possibly will be one. There's a lot of the little small station stuff that's American. Because I remember looking for Pete Clark. I said I'd build him a station once when I got the printer. And I ended up sending him. I couldn't find one, and at that time, you know, I couldn't design or alter anything. Then I sent him that crane thing. So he at least got something off me. And that's actually who I was thinking about sending the station to, and I thought, no, I'll have a wee competition for my loyal fans. So, as I say, that won't be done though until I've either finished building a new one or I've virtually finished. Yeah, that's fine, Angels. You've got my address. I was going to say, Thingy first is where I got most of mine, but there's a fair few sites, but that's the biggest. Yeah, I'll do that. That's no problem, mate. So at the moment, I don't mind printing stuff. It's when, if everyone starts asking me, then I don't want to be a business. Don't mind doing it as favours for the odd go sort of thing, you know what I mean? It's something for me to do if nothing else, but I don't want it all taking up my time. Because as I said, Hogsmeade takes, well, in fact I don't know how long it takes. Plus the fact now we've got 3 new buildings, plus walls, plus platforms, which weren't there before, so it's a fair bit of time added on. Platforms themselves, right? I can reach behind me. The platforms are huge compared. Right, hang on, how can I do this? Go to the other camera. Right. Get a ruler on this. There's a platform. That's a Hornby platform, so that shows. In fact, I can't get that in. Right, let's go this way a bit. Right. I had to redesign that, make it slightly bigger, and because it wasn't high enough. The actual size was terrible. In fact, that is supposed to be 00. Height's wrong. You get the ruler right underneath, and that's as the guy said, it was an 00 build, but nothing's the same. So I had to redo them. So I made them wider and higher, but they're, well, good 2.5 inches longer than the Hornby one, and they're solid. They're not like the Hornby, which is empty in there. But I've actually designed my own that have got that bit in there now, so I might try and do it with these. But I'm not so worried about the platforms, as I can get around them. Just have to have a cutout though for part of the Hogsmeade, because of where the building is. Right, where are we? Where are we? No. Search, yeah. Maybe print, yeah. It's from next small layout. Oh, it's no problem, mate. I don't know where I've put the one that I built. It could be anywhere. As I said, with that shelf coming down the other day, and move stuff left, right, and centre to get it out of the way. Yeah, it says the smaller one will be HO, but it's still wrong because when well, it's wrong, put it this way, but it doesn't matter. He said, the guy that's building it, or gave the STL files for it, said it was OO size, and it's not OO size. The platform's way off. You know, height, it's more the height was the wet. It's so narrow as well, anyway, the original. And the printing's crap on it compared to what I do now, and it's all. That was the other grey that I had. That was done one of the first things I did. Right, here we go. Class 33 sitting on Stevenage cam. On the right hand side next to the shed, Kieran. If it is, that's been there. That's there every night now, I think. Or it could even be there. Had been parked there for about the last 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Still waiting to see the West Country one. That's been there, but definitely every night. Don't know if it's been moving. I'm hoping. Is it no? It's not Monday. It's another week after that, isn't it? Before everything really starts up. Be glad when that happens. Right. That's the one thing that gets me when they say you can use both. Yeah, definitely. You can use both. I suppose if you keep on, it's not so bad, but if you mix, then it doesn't work, does it? Because there is a big difference. I mean, the signal box that I printed initially was the very first thing I printed, and I just printed it out, not thinking because I didn't know anything. And it's way smaller because we've actually got the signal box Hornby's, and I'm pretty certain Hornby's will be 00. So there you go, standard 4-tank engines. Yeah. So not using any of the big stuff. I think this the spam cam had a bit of trouble with their spam cam, which is on the slideshow that's going through on my thingy. Fact. Wait for that, because then I'm going to say ta-da, because I need to. Anyone else got any videos coming out this weekend I can announce before I leave? I'm going to go through it quick. Now there's the West Country. That's back there now, Kieran. That I watched it come back. So, and that was only about 3 days ago. 3 or 4 days. Beginning of this week, anyway. And as I said, it was dropped off at Corfe Castle. Somewhere there. And pulled back with no weight, in fact. There, the spam cam there. It's coming in the picture shortly, or is it just there? Is I think they've got problems with it now. The spam cam's up that line on that day, but this is way back. This is about 2-3 weeks ago. Right, good stream. See you in the live streams. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yes. Right, mate. Yeah, I thought it was something more. Well, not saying. Ah, right. I didn't know that. I'm doing Scott Johnson's video recreation challenge. I don't know that one. What's that? Recreation. Oh, that's something different, isn't it? Recreation. Right. So, at the moment, I've got today. You've got Nick Rule 1. Has got a video out at possibly 6. Or sorry, no, going live at 6 o'clock. We've got Anthony tomorrow night at 8:30 PM. And I just remembered, Andy, I've got to remind you about points. Friday, Anthony at 8:30 PM. And Sunday, we are live at 5 PM. Do this sort of modding with people that come online and use StreamYard. Right. Thanks so much for taking that one. Don't forget to hit the like button before you go, or unlike, or whatever. Bye guys, stay safe, all the rest. That's fine. That's no problem. I'll give it a minute just in case Andy wants to say such and such a number. If not, he won't. I'm going to close that down. Close that down. I made two computers and I forever used the wrong mouse. It's terrible. Let's drop that. Right, yeah, right, let's close that off. Yeah, I also, come to think of it, went from Zorin this morning. I changed it back to Linux Mint. A lot better. Right, okay. Get you later, everyone. Bye.